episode you all been asking for. How wild are the parties in Virgin Cruises? Well, come with me, because we're gonna dive into the details of what should you expect for these parties, how can you best prepare yourself, and how can you make the best fit for what you want out of this cruise. Plus, stick to the end, because I'm gonna share this party no one talks about, and it was one of the most special nights, secret event I had in this cruise. Thank goodness I found this in the itinerary and a friend of mine texted me to remind me to make sure to participate. Plus, I'm giving you a $150 bar tab for you watching until the end. Definitely score! Hi everyone, my name is Selena, but you can call me Sally, and I run the channel Let's Adventure, where I travel solo, sharing all the incredible adventures you can live vacationing in a camper van. So this is your chance to subscribe to the channel and not miss a bit of vacation inspiration, solo female empowerment, and all the travel tips one can get. But in this mini season, we're leaving the camper van behind and sailing away in a solo cruising adventure. So if you find good tips here or have any questions, please make sure to like and comment. That helps me a lot. Now, come sail away with me, adventures! This was my first solo, adults-only Virgin Cruise experience. 5-day cruise, stopping at Cozumel, and then at Virgin's private beach club in Bimini. And if you're traveling solo, your first homework is to look where is the first meetup of the solo group, because that's where you're gonna meet your friends for the entire cruise, I promise you. So right from the beginning, you have a crew to hang out. For the first party of the cruise, let's set sail. And if you haven't watched the first episode of this season, I strongly encourage you go back, because there's a killer tip to get this champagne right here. Also, best tip is for you to be in this upper deck, because not only you can watch what's happening in the pool area, but you can watch the sailing away from the port of Miami, which is pretty gorgeous. Party, it was time to refuel in my favorite restaurant of this cruise. If you haven't yet, watch the restaurants episode to learn all about the different dining in the ship. The question of the night is, am I gonna make it to showtime and pajama party? Because I'm already exhausted. So let me enjoy some sugar. Hopefully that will give me a kick and not a crush. I'll see y'all later. Good morning, everyone. 7 o'clock in the morning. After missing all the parties last night, I could rest so amazingly. I slept with the door open with this sound right here. And since it's super early, we can check the sunrise. And that night, it was finally time to get ready for the first party of this ship. This is actually one of their pre-parties. It's called Pink Agave After Dark, which happens in the Pink Agave restaurant. I had to go check it out, and I found it was pretty dead, but the music was good. They have a nice full bar in this restaurant, which is good to get a drink here before I hit the party. And I strongly recommend to try the WhatsApp Doctora. Here's a little snippet from the restaurant's episode. Definitely surprised by this drink with carrots, but Saint Germain and the, what is it, ginger that is in here. Wow. Definitely worth the try. This is delicious. Cheers. At night, when technically party time starts, you definitely notice that mood all around the ship. The lighting, the music, but you can find your own groove. You can just sit and listen to some nice live music. You can do the traditional casino party time and do some gambling, try to win some money. I'm not very interested in that, so I literally just walk through the casino some nights. And it's through the casino that you will find the Manor, the most iconic nightclub corridor you're gonna see all over social media about Virgin Voyages. This crystal starry night walkthrough. Amazing. There's so much going on this ship. Honestly, this cruise is for everyone. If you don't want to do the parties, there are shows, there are events, there are other things going around. I am absolutely loving this, and I suffer a little bit because I want to do it all. So I stopped a little bit at the Red Room to check the magnets. Here's a snippet, but next episode we're gonna dive into these events. And they were not only a great band, but they were also great people too. The party for night 2 was called We Fancy, and it was truly an experience coming in. What I really like about these parties is that it's not only getting to an ambience, listening to loud music, and seeing crazy people around. It was more about entertainment. It always had a story, some sort of performance, and the happenings crew is always interacting with you, helping you feel part of it. And I love the surprises that happened in the middle of the parties. And the solo crew was always representing. Now it's the most waited moment of this episode. Let's talk about the Scarlet Night. As soon as you walk out of the room, you'll notice the ship has transformed to red. And this party takes place everywhere. Dance together, come alive. Pumping, heart so loud. That moment, the party hasn't even started. I mean, kinda has. But your sandals already gave up on you. It's not that you gave up on them. They gave up on you. Look at this. So sad. Good thing I had flip-flops ready to go. So the coolest thing is, after my shoe broke, I decided to come to the Red Room where they're gonna have something about the Scarlet Night. And I found all my people. Let me introduce my friends. This is Craig. This is everyone else.
Oh my God, you know who this is? It's Selena Dion.
As you can see, this is the most eventful night of Virgin Cruises. My main tips for this night are, you need to have a red outfit for this night. As you can see, everybody dresses red. Number 2, read the itinerary because there are multiple events going on. I wanted to make sure I came to the Octopus Garden that explained the story of Scarlet Night.
Until one day, the ocean floor spewed out lava. And the lava grew taller and taller until it broke my surface. And land was born. Not until he came and he broke my surface. You'll be the ocean and I'll be the moon. I love making waves with you.
She was an absolute star, and we all really enjoyed watching and understanding more about this very famous, popular night at Virgin Cruises. Then it was time to move to the pool area. Everything makes a lot more sense once you watch these pre-shows, so you understand the moon and the octopus and all these mystic stories that makes up Scarlet Night.
To the sailors!
To the sailors! Cheers!
Cheers, friends! Cheers! So I found my other friends on the other side of the ship. This is fun. All right, Scarlet Night, y'all. Bye. This night is absolutely magical. From the stories to moving around the ship in different ambiences that totally immerse you in what this night means. Live music, party, and this is one night you need to be open to just enjoy and have fun. This party moving into the pool area is that the pool has this shallow area that you can just dance in and splash water, and this was so much fun in a hot night. And the most important tip for this party is to know it is a pool party afterwards. And I'm glad I knew prior to this party that people literally ended up in the pool, so I was prepared with a swimsuit underneath my dress. That's what we just got, a very unique ship pin for the rowdy party. Because we brought the pool party. Really cool, look at this. I don't know where you can see. It's the height, and it's a very unique pin you can get in the ships, and we got one. All right, there's an after party. I don't think this person here is making. I have makeup all over my face from jumping in the water. I think it's hammock nap time, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Now you know you really had a good time when this is how your face ends up. Next day was definitely a day to hydrate, sleep in, and relax a little bit in the morning before we hit the ground on the ship. Scarlet Night was definitely a highlight for me, and I'm really glad I watched all these videos online to be prepared that it was a pool party so I could enjoy it to the max. But the parties are not even close to be over. Next night was Heartbeat Night, and we were right back to the manor for some more glittery hallway. Hello, gorgeous! Unlike Scarlet Night, which everyone dresses red, and then the fancy party that it was more of a gold theme, the Heartbeat is an open dress theme, but you definitely see a lot of red and sequins, so maybe prepare for it. My favorite, Chris! Show me what you got! See you soon! A good tip to know about the manor is that when you walk in, right after this first bar, if you cross over the other side. So a lot of people don't know the bar wraps around on this side. And then you have more room to order drinks. As well as this little lounge and upstairs. This is a great area if you just like to sit down and people watch for a little bit of the night. And of course, this party did not let us down with performance. This parties was a lot more on the entertaining side, and they had a lot of things to make you feel part of it and intriguing things you wanted to watch. You could make it as crazy or as easy as as you wanted to go through them. Some of the parties I found my friends and we stayed dancing together for a while, and some others I just checked it out and went back to sleep because I knew I had a good class I need to catch the next morning or so. So you can plan this cruise as wild, as calm, or a mix of both as you would like. On the flip side of the night parties, you have the day pool party at Bimini. This one is called the float party, and you need to watch the Bimini episode to catch all the details for this. But it was also a relaxing way of enjoying a pumping, entertaining party. Of my 5-day cruise, we had Club Caliente. Of course, lots of bachata and salsa and all the Latin flair you can get. And the cool part is that before the party started, they actually hosted a basic level salsa class so you could learn how to dance before the party. And it was the last party for the solo crew. And I was saving one of the best tips for the last. After all these parties and loud music, I cannot recommend enough that you do not miss the Stargazers. It is a night to remember. The solo crew and myself gathered all the remaining wine we brought to this cruise and hung out with our crew, listening to all the mystical stories about the stars and stargaze through the night to finish the cruise with a memorable night. Is $150 to spend on your cruise on Virgin Voyages as a bar tab. So scan the QR code that is on the screen and book your cruise through the link to earn that. Plus, make sure you subscribe because next Sunday we're gonna dive into all the events, classes, and activities you need to know what happens in the cruise so you won't miss out. I'll see you next Sunday, adventures.
Yeah.